Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Northern Soul Reaper and today I've got another haul video for you guys. This is going to be my haul for the month of April. I'm going to take you through all of the manga, light novels and actually one title on Blu-ray that I picked up this month as well. But before we get into that, we finally did it. We hit 500 subscribers on the channel and I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported me so far. It really means a lot. If you aren't yet subscribed and you like this kind of content, anime, manga, light novel reviews, haul videos, everything in between, consider doing so. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get the videos as and when they come out. It really helps to grow the channel. Here's to the next 500. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 someday. It seems like it's far off, but I mean 500 seemed like it was wildly unachievable as well, so who knows, we might get there. Just wanted to say a huge thank you because it really means a lot to, to have that kind of support on the channel. So with that out of the way, let's get right on with the video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to take a look at is the Blu-ray that I picked up. This is actually a 4K Blu-ray and it is Akira. I was very fortunate to be able to go to the cinema to see this back end of last year when it was re-released by Manga UK, now Funimation, and they put it in cinemas, and it was actually the last day that the UK cinema chain Cineworld was open, so I was really paranoid that they were going to cancel my booking, but luckily we managed to get in and see it. I didn't see it in IMAX because our local one isn't an IMAX, but I mean it was absolutely unbelievable to see it on the big screen. Just having that soundtrack, those drum beats at the start kind of vibrating through your feet, it was quite an emotional experience to see it in the cinema, and I knew that I had to pick it up on 4K Blu-ray as well. But something that was putting me off was the release didn't include the HDR version of the film on the 4K disc. But what's happened is Manga UK actually created an email address and like a program to get the discs replaced, so I picked this up and I was able to send away for a replacement disc. So let's take a look at this box. So we have this little cardboard sleeve, which I like these, and I always kind of am begrudged to throw them away, so I don't know what I'll do with this, or whether I'll just leave it on the cardboard sleeve or not, I'm not sure. But then we have this cardboard cover which holds a couple of things. We have the case, so the black 4K Ultra HD box, and then inside we have the Blu-ray, which this is the replacement disc. I've got the other disc elsewhere, and then you also have the film on Blu-ray, normal Blu-ray with some extras, and then a special features disc as well. So that is it. So the bonus special features, we have the sound making for 2019, sound clips, end credits from the theatrical release, and some theatrical previews and some storyboards as well. So quite a bit of extras in there. Typical for this kind of release, there's not an awful lot of stuff on there, but I always do like the DVD extras, so that's that. And then also included is we have a little booklet which has some information on the film, and I think it also has some like interviews, stuff about like the making of as well. So that's going to be an interesting read as well. I was really happy to be able to pick this up. I managed to get it a little bit of a discount when I did pick it up, and then I was able to get the disc replaced, which made it all the better, because a lot of people seem to avoid it until the re-release of it came with the HDR disc. But I got in touch with Manga and kind of said, because it was kind of what came out last year, November time I think, and the new HDR discs versions of this haven't really started appearing in shops yet, so I just bit the bullet, bought it while it was a bit cheaper, and then sent away for the disc. So that is Akira, the first thing on our list. Now, last haul it was quite light novel heavy. This time it's the complete opposite. I've bought quite a bit more manga, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two light novels that I picked up first, and they're actually in the same series. So we have The Rampage of Haruhi Suzumiya and The Wavering of Haruhi Suzumiya. I'm sort of coming round to the light novel covers. I mentioned last time that I have the first two are the older releases where they have a bit more of like a stylized block colour cover, but I am coming around. These are definitely a bit more of the traditional light novels. So I'm collecting the Haruhi Suzumiya light novels slowly but surely. The idea is this is probably going to be my next light novel endeavour that I read from start to finish, kind of all the way through. I'm a funny one when it comes to reading stuff. I mentioned this on an Instagram post. I find it hard, especially with light novels, to hop around between different series. I like to build up a collection of volumes and then read it all the way through. It's kind of the reason why I've picked up a few like Bottom Tier Character Tomazaki and Overlord, and I haven't read through them as much as I should have, or read through them at all, because I want to get a few more volumes so I can commit a bit more to it. I struggle with the stories to keep up with them if I'm jumping between a few different series. That's probably it's definitely a me issue, but I am trying to be a bit better, especially with manga where I'm reading a couple of series at once, because something like One Piece, I can't read through that all the way through in one. I mean, I could, but I would probably get bored of it, so it's nice to have something to jump between. So let's move on to the manga. The first series that I picked up quite a few volumes of this. I managed to get them pre-owned, and I picked up quite a few volumes of this. The theme of this collection was catching up, because this is a series that I adore. I've read it all the way through, but I don't have it in its entirety in single volumes. So the first one, we have Bleach Volume 37. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer that I should have all of this, given that my name is Northern Soul Reaper. But then we picked up Volume 38, 39, Volume 40, Volume 41, and finally Volume 42. I was very impressed with the quality of these, considering that they are pre-owned. They were marked as very good, to be fair to them, but yeah, they came in pretty good nick. They have a little bit of that kind of dulling or yellowing on some of the pages on the edges, but I'm not gonna lie, when I went back through and looked at my Bleach, that I bought all of kind of volumes 1 to 35 brand new. Mine are even yellowing, and it's just kind of, I mean, they haven't been in sunlight or anything, they've just been on a shelf. I just think it's something that happens to these volumes with time, so I'm not at all bothered. And as long as the covers are in good nick, I mean, this one has a slight mark there, but every other one, I mean, aside from some of the dulling of the pages, I mean, I would say that it's pretty much new. So I'm really, really happy with these. Now, I mentioned that I have volume 1 to 35 on the shelf, and I picked up volume 37. Well, I do have volume 36 on the way. It just didn't arrive in time. I bought it from a different seller, and that one hasn't arrived yet, but it is on the way. So this next one I picked up on a bit of an impulse. I've been wanting to read this for quite a while. I have read a couple of chapters on the Shonen Jump app, but I kind of wanted the singles. I'm really enjoying the anime. I'm not as big into this series as a lot of people. I know it's considered to be a huge one. I enjoy it for what it is. I just wanted to give the manga a go. So I picked up volume 1 of My Hero Academia, as well as volume 2, and also volume 3. I took advantage of my local Travelling Man in Newcastle. When they reopened, they do a 3 for 2 on all Viz titles, so I was able to get those for 3 for 2, which is always a really great way for me to buy my Viz titles. I would have bought the Bleach from them, but they didn't have any stock on Bleach at all. They only had the 3-in-1s, which I don't want to go down that route. So I picked up 1 to 3 of My Hero Academia from Travelling Man, and it was really great to get back out into a physical shop and browse the manga. I really missed it. I didn't realise how much I'd missed it until I got back there, and yeah, it was awesome to be back. So I really hope that they thrive after this final lockdown, hopefully, and continue to survive. So next up, I picked up a few things. I picked up volume 1 of Noragami. I picked this up. I want to collect this series. but the reason why I picked this up was I wishlisted this on Amazon, and just out of nowhere one evening I got an email to say that it had dropped in price. It dropped from like $9.99 down to something like £6. So I picked up volume 1, and that's kind of spurred me on now, where it's given me the urge to pick up the rest as well. I watched the anime of this all the way through, and obviously I know that the anime doesn't include the entire story, but I really want to know how that story continues, and I want to see what the manga's like as well. So this is the one that I've absolutely adored, the anime adaptation. So I really want to get into the manga as well, and I've heard nothing but good things about Noragami as well, so really looking forward to getting into that one. Keeping in the theme of Shonen Jump titles, this is one that I'm reading currently via the Shonen Jump app. It's probably my favourite ongoing series at the minute, and I decided that I want to collect the singles as well, so I picked up volume 1 of Dr. Stone, and this is a little bit of a similar story to Noragami. I was planning on picking up a lot of these at once, but as some people will probably have realised at the minute, Viz is having a little bit of a supply issue due to the pandemic, and one of those that kind of went quickly out of stock was volume 1 of Dr. Stone. So I've been looking around for it, and one evening I was looking on, just of all places, Waterstones, and they were able to do a click and collect and order it into my local Waterstones. So I picked up volume 1, and I know that, well, at least last time I was in, Travelling Man had some, 2, 3 and 4 and onwards. So the plan is to hopefully pop back through Newcastle and pick up some more of this as well and get stuck in, because I'm reading current, so I'm up to the latest chapter, but I've had a bit of an urge, especially with the anime season 2 starting, to go back through and read Dr. Stone from the beginning. So it'll be really good to have the singles of that as well. So that's Dr. Stone. And finally, I picked up 3 more titles in my local Traveller Man's 3 for 2, and that is One Piece volume 61, volume 62, still got the 3 for 2s on, and volume 63. I'm currently reading Tokyo Ghoul Re. I'm on the last volume, the big, thick, chunky one, and once I've done that, I'm going to dive back into One Piece. I stopped last year, just shy of finishing the Water 7 arc, so I'm going to plough on with that and get that mopped up and try and get caught up, basically. So we've now got up to volume 63. Like Bleach, we are missing currently volume 60. I did order that from the same place that I got volume 36 of Bleach, but they just haven't arrived yet, but they are on the way, so they'll probably appear in next month's haul. But there you go, that is 61, 62 and 63 of One Piece. One thing I really enjoy about One Piece is how they label each of the volumes with whatever arc that is currently ongoing. It's a nice way to kind of keep it all together in your head of where you've read up to as well. So that is my monthly haul video. I'll just move these into shot. There we have everything that I've picked up this month. 37 to 42 of Bleach, 61, 62 and 63 of One Piece. I picked up the Akira 4K Blu-ray release, 2 volumes of Haruhi Suzumiya, my next light novel endeavour, volume 1, 2 and 3 of My Hero Academia, volume 1 of Noragami and volume 1 of Dr. Stone. Bit of a bumper month, but I was able to save some money by picking up some deals and taking advantage of the 3 for 2 at my local shop. So I'm really pleased with what I've picked up this month. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into all of this. And there we have it, another monthly haul video in the bag. I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I've been picking up this month. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have been collecting. Any new series, or is it all just a bunch of ongoing series? Let me know in the comments below. As I said at the top, if you enjoyed this kind of content, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel as well if you aren't already. It really helps to grow the channel. Let's see if we can get 750 subscribers on our way to the big 1,000. And I want to say again, a massive thank you to everyone who has supported the channel so far. That's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Northern Soul Reaper, and until next time, goodbye.